Custom made.
Serious.
91 grams.
Welcome YouTube, welcome to the first installment of TV Fridays. I hope you guys like that funky intro. Got me in the mood like I was a, TV talk show host. And I'm your host, A Soprano here. And today is gonna be a new series that I'm starting. And like I said, it's gonna be called TV Fridays. And basically what we're gonna talk about is great TV and what's been going on, what's gonna go on, and what you should look out for. So some of the topics for today are going to be Walking Dead, of course, WWE, UFC, St. Pierre versus Diaz, and we'll be talking about some stuff on my channel that you will be seeing this weekend. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started with The Walking Dead. So obviously most of you guys already seen last week's episode, which was pretty interesting. Nothing too surprising. The only thing that caught me off guard was the governor came in and had whiskey. I never thought ever that the governor and Rick were gonna have a drink together. I thought that was like the last thing they would have. I thought one of them would have a drink by themselves at the end of the season, celebrating a victory over the war. But a lot was said. One of the things that stood out was the whole trading Michonne for peace. And I want to see what you guys think about that. Leave it in the comment box. What do you guys think about that? What should he do? Because I'm thinking either way, and he said it too, either way, they're going to be taken out. The group is going to be taken out because they're a target. But looking at next week's episode, it looks like a lot of people are going to turn on the governor. And my surprise that I think is going to happen is Tyrese. I think Tyrese is going to open his eyes and he's going to realize that the governor is not the person who he thought he was. He's not Mr. Saint Holy Jesus person. And he might go back to the group. I mean, some of you guys read the comics. You guys already know Tyrese has been with Rick in the comics since the beginning. So I know I haven't read all of them, so I'm not sure if somewhere before he meets the governor, Tyrese dies or something. But last time I checked, when they were in the farm, Tyrese was there, and he played a big part around there. So I don't know. I think we have a surprise coming with Tyrese, and his group might combine with Rick's group and help win this war. But we have 3 episodes left, so there's a lot to go on. Next up, we'll talk about the WWE. And I want to get you guys input. What do you guys think about The Rock being champion? I mean, I don't mind. I grew up watching The Rock, but last time I checked, a champion's supposed to be there every Monday Night Raw. That's the only thing I don't like is, he's busy. He's a movie star. He's not there all the time. I don't know why. If you're going to be champion and you're under contract until the next pay-per-view after WrestleMania, at least show up. I mean, we all know somehow, some way, you're going to lose the title either at WrestleMania or at the pay-per-view after. I believe it's Extreme Rules. And John Cena will be champion. And then there goes The Rock, bye-bye. Maybe he'll come back next WrestleMania. But I'm kind of tired of these matches that we already know what's going to happen. Like CM Punk and Undertaker. We know for sure that Undertaker's going to take that one. I mean, it's probably going to be an epic match, but we all know what the outcome is going to be. So, I mean, I'm not saying don't watch it. I know I'm going to watch it, but eventually it's going to get boring and a lot of people will not continue to buy these pay-per-views. But let's move on to the last thing, and it's UFC. UFC, St. Pierre versus Diaz. I think this is going to be a good fight. I see a lot of anger in Diaz, but that's just the Diaz brothers' way. I seen the last fight against Henderson. I think it was his brother Nate, and let's just say it was an interesting fight. He had him in a leg lock and he gave him the finger. It reminded me of Ric Flair, but like instead of saying woo, he gave him the finger. So that was pretty cool. It was, but the Diaz brothers not really known for winning big fights like that. I think St. Pierre's gonna take this one. Eventually he's gonna fight Silva, and that's the fight that I want to see, is St. Pierre versus Silva, because that's like the best fight you want to see right now. But other than that, the only comment I gotta make about the UFC is I'm glad they finally got girls on UFC, and you know, girls are women all over taking a part of this sport. But that's it for TV Fridays. You know, hopefully things will get better. My commentary will get better. But I do want to add in that The Walking Dead Survival Instinct is coming out next week, and I will be purchasing it, and I will be doing a walkthrough, maybe some Tomb Raider walkthroughs, and then a best class setup tutorial coming out during the weekend. Enjoy, guys.